Hi guys, good evening. Hi Eric, how are you? Hello, how are you? Can you listen to me? Ah, you're in mute. Unmute, hold on, let me unmute. Okay, talk to me.
Well, this is my first class because I had some issues with this, with my article. So
Okay.
I'm going to try to catch up and be on date.
Okay, not a problem. Welcome then. Okay, my name is Bea Salaverria and I'm going to be your teacher, okay?
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you work? What do you do? Tell me about you.
Well, my name is Eric Celada. I'm 51 years old and I work in CEPA. I've been working in CEPA for 20 years.
20 years, wow, okay.
Yeah, and when I heard about this training, I would like to apply it, and I talked to my boss, and he told me that no problem. So then I take an exam, and then here I am.
Oh, okay, super, super nice. Okay, I'm happy then. Welcome, okay? Ovidio, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, I'm fine.
How was your weekend?
I was working.
Okay. Remind me, where do you work, Ovidio? I forgot.
I work in Etesal.
Ah, okay. What is Etesal about?
It's about the transmission power electricity for El Salvador.
Oh, okay. Wow, interesting. So do you work with electricity directly or do you have any other position in the company? What do you do?
Directly, I'm an electrical engineer. I work
Nice.
directly for the electrical.
Super interesting. When I was small, we're going to be, today our activity is storytelling. And I remember when I was very small, my dad, he was a manager at Guys, and he had 6 different teams. He was a mechanic, electrical engineer. And I remember that I would go with him. I was very passionate. I wanted to work in Guys, and I wanted to get on the big machines they had, and and I don't know, and do all the things they did there, like arrange the cables and place them in order, and learn everything regarding electricity. But my father never wanted me to do that. He wanted me to study something else. He said, no, that's not for girls and you have to study something else. But I always wanted to be like him, because he was always reading about you know electricity and everything. And at that time, I remember that he also worked in Guys, and he used to take care of the sola. He used to work with the solas at one factory. He would give maintenance to, I forgot the name in English, and I'm going to remember in a bit. Calderas. I'm going to remember and all that.
Okay.
So he used to work with that, and he was one of the only persons in the country. He said, "Oh, my dad, imagine he passed away. He was 90 years old when he passed away, but he worked for Guys like for 34 years. So, yeah, interesting.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was amazing. So working, I guess, with electricity, it must be really, really interesting, right?
Okay. I have been 20 years work for Etesal and
You have worked for 20 years.
and 11 years for Cell.
Ah, okay. So you worked for Etesal and you also worked for Cell. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Eric, what about you? Tell me, what's your job? What do you do at CEPA?
Well, I work in a department called operations. So we are in charge of let's say provide instructions to airplanes.
Okay.
And we guide to the crews, and we tell them how to we guide to the crews, and we tell them how can go to land and depart, and at the altitude they would like to climb and some things like that.
So you are the YMCAs of the air. So you're like YMCA. You know how you do, the guys that are actually on the runways? Okay, so you're actually the ones in charge of that. Okay, super, nice, interesting. Wilbur, good evening. Saraí, Jaime, good evening. How are you guys?
Good evening, Miss.
Hi.
Fine, thank you.
How was your weekend? Tell me.
Nice. I'm resting.
Okay, you rested? Okay, super. What about you, Wilbur? How was your weekend?
In my home, teacher.
Okay, like all of us. We only go out to buy tortillas, remember, only to buy tortillas and, you know,
Yeah.
and pastry and tamales and pupusas and just that, right? Okay. Jaime, good evening. How are you?
Fine, good evening. Excuse me, my audio is bad.
No, I can listen to you. Actually, I can listen to you today. I can. Okay.
Well, my last weekend.
How was your weekend?
Okay, and not bad. My time. I spend my time repair something in the house.
There's always things to do in the house, around the house, right?
Okay.
The plants, the, you know, firulais, right? We have to take care of firulais. There's always things to do around the house, right? Right? Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, remember that today we are going to be working on storytelling. But before we start with that activity, I want to know, did you do your homework? Yes? No? Yes? No? Did you do your homework?
Yes, I did.
Okay, super. Before we start with the activity, we're going to do another activity as a group. I sent you guys a video. Did you have the opportunity to watch the video I sent you?
In my case, no.
Okay, I sent you this video as an example of the activity we were going to have today. So first, we're going to watch the video with sound. Then I'm going to mute the video and you guys are going to story tell me this example with your own words. Not using the girls example, you're going to pretend this is you, okay? So you're going to be talking about yourselves, pretending that this is your story. So first, let's pay attention to this story, okay? With sound and everything, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to mute the sound, and you're going to retell me this particular story, okay? Ready?
Okay.
Super.
June 5th, 1993, to my parents Bernie and Sam. June 5th. Welcome to.
I'm going to use closed captions. That way you pay attention in case she speaks too fast for you, okay?
Okay, teacher.
My life. I was born on June 5th, 1993, to my parents Bernie and Sandra. I have two older brothers named Antonio and Carmen, and from what I heard, they were pretty excited to have a baby sister. I come from an Italian background and my family is pretty big. I'm the youngest of 17 grandchildren, so growing up I was always spoiled, but I'm not complaining about that. My favorite memory growing up was going to my grandparents' cottage. Every summer my family would go to the cottage for weeks at a time and we would go to the beach, relax, have campfires, and play all kinds of different sports. One thing my brother Carmen and I would always do up there was pick up daddy long legs and put them on the swing my uncle had built. Thinking about it now, I would never do that even if someone paid me. My brothers and I have always been pretty close, and I remember this one time when we were building stuff with old VHS movies, and we kept singing Hakuna Matata. Even though it's not a very exciting memory, it's still one I will never forget. Out of the three of us, I was always the one who loved going to school. My mom told me when I started kindergarten, I pushed her out the door because I was so excited to start. Bye, Mom! Since elementary school, I have been friends with the same group of people my whole life. They are the greatest friends anyone could ask for, and I'm glad they are a part of my life. Once I got to high school, I was nervous because I was going to a new school, but it was okay because all of my friends were going to the same place, except my friend Vanessa, but we remained close. I hated going to school in the winter because my high school is located at the bottom of 3 pretty steep hills, and when it was snow or rain, the hills got very icy, almost like a skating rink. Needless to say, I was late almost every morning because of those hills. I hated winter. But for 4 years I did it, and in June 2011 I graduated. I can't believe it's been 6 years since I started high school. It feels like just yesterday. Anyway, after I graduated, I found out I got accepted to George Brown for early childhood education, and I was really excited. One of my closest friends also got accepted into the same program. She's also in this class too. Hi, Suzanne. I always knew I wanted to go to school for something related to kids because I would play teacher with my cousins and I would take care of my toy dolls all the time. Going to college was completely different from high school. I really didn't know what to expect. Have to buy textbooks? What? That's so expensive. Thankfully, in my program, it's the same 50 people in every class. So over the past 2 years, we have gotten to know each other, and we've all become pretty close. It's pretty awesome. Now, in 2 short weeks, I'll be finishing college and moving on to Ryerson for another 2 years. Yay! Bye-bye, George Brown. Hello, Ryerson. What will happen after Ryerson? I'm not too sure. Maybe teacher's college, but I'll see when I get there. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed my cartoon drawings. Bye-bye!
Wow, this was a very fast video, right? It seems that,
Yes.
as you can see, like she spoke super fast because I think she had a deadline. She had a deadline for making this video. So what we're gonna be doing is this. Now, don't pay attention to how fast the video it is. Okay, so I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna go back to the video. And this is going to be the story of your life, okay? So you're going to use this drawings. This is your warm-up exercise before presenting your own biography. So using her drawings, you're gonna come up with your example, narrating me back the story of your life, me, myself, and I, for example. So you're gonna start and say, instead of saying, I was born on June 5th, I would say, I was born on March the 7th, 1980. By the way, I am adopted. So I was adopted by my father, who was Francisco, and my mother, Beatriz. And I have 2 other brothers, Nelson and Mario. Just to give you an example. This is an example of my life, right? Now, what I'm gonna do with the video, of course, because it's very fast, I'm going to play with the pace to make it a little bit slower. That way you have more time to think about what you're gonna say. The idea with the exercise, guys, about storytelling is for you to be spontaneous, okay? That's the idea. Let me check if I can go this far. Okay, let me check. Or is it too slow?
Slowly.
It's too slow. Let me go faster then. Let me go to 50. Let me try 75. We're just testing. Okay, I'll leave it in 75, okay?
Okay.
That way I'll give you time. Who wants to go first?
Who's the victim?
Who's the victim? No, Sarah, I know you want to go first. I know you want to go first. Okay, Sarah, try it.
Okay. I was born.
Wait. Let me do something
Don't
here.
worry.
Okay, ready, set,
Okay.
go.
I was born on December 31st.
31st, okay.
Yeah, in 1950. No, 1985. 1985.
1985, okay. Okay.
Okay. Um, before. Um. Oh, my brother. I had a brother. I said I had a brother because my brother died
Okay.
5 years ago.
Okay.
My family is Salvadorian. Oh
Mhm.
wow, what a surprise! When I going to born
When I was
my
born,
when I was born, my mom was alone in the hospital because my father is gone to celebrate my born.
my birth, went to celebrate
Eh,
my birth, okay.
no, just my father went to celebrate, and
Oh,
my
okay, he
mom
went.
was in the hospital.
Okay.
What I don't know.
Any childhood memories? That was like a
My
childhood memory, like a childhood memory.
this is something like my life because my brother throw me many spiders and I was afraid
Afraid
of afraid to the spiders.
of
My
spiders.
best friends. My best friends was
Where?
was Jorge in
Okay.
kindergarten, and I guess Ingrid.
Mhm.
And um, I enjoyed my life in
When I was in school.
in kindergarten. Yes, man.
Okay.
I don't have many memories of my time on the school, but I guess that I enjoyed because I love learn,
Hmm.
but uh, I I love more to stay at home, and I don't know how what um, my friends. La, 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 la. No, I I don't know, teacher.
It's okay. Remember that this is just related to high school, but you could say you could
High
relate
school.
this to like
On
remember
high
that you can
school.
relate
I
to the university to work. I
okay.
mean, this is just an example of a kid. So, but remember that you can
Okay.
take this back to the university, to college, to your
Okay.
job. Okay, so it's just an example, but you can take it and you
Okay.
can change it for other information. Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. I know my best friend, my like Pumba said, the best of my best friends. That is Ruth Maria, and we we met
Mhm.
um on the high school, I guess. Yes, on high school, and we are friends to until today. Until today,
Okay,
and when I was on the university,
at the university.
I I was study uh, contaduría pública,
Okay,
but
accounting,
I
accounting,
hate
accounting,
county, but
accounting.
I hate the administration.
Okay.
And I left I leave
I
the university.
when you stop at studying something or you just quit something, you say drop out.
Drop out. Okay,
Mhm.
I dropped out county because I hate administration
Okay.
because it's a subject, a cold subject, a cruel subject. Um,
Mhm.
and I went to a technician, and
Okay.
I felt better in this occasion. And I was start to work like the youngest. I was the youngest instructor
Uh-huh.
in my in my in on Insafort, and uh, I guess I'm finished.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Sarah. Good job.
No, teacher, it was a bad pronunciation.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Thank
Then
you.
this is just a warm up activity. Okay, I'm gonna come back to your real one. Okay, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Super.
Okay,
Who
thank
wants who wants to go next? Ton, 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 ton. Remember, you have to use your own information for this one. Sarai, Claudia, Wilbert, Dan, Eric.
Okay,
Choose one.
Mhm.
I'm going to be next.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric. Ready, set. Wait, sorry. Go. The story of your life.
Okay, this is the story of my life. I born in April 13th in 1969, and I'm the elderly of my siblings.
Eldest.
I am the oldest of my siblings. I have two sisters, Dolores and Gladys, and I was very happy. We had a great family. I remember when we were kids, we enjoy playing and doing some things. And let's see. Then I have to study. I have to go to the or start elementary school, and I was kind of excited because I have heard something like that. Uh, well, it is. I'm pretty scared about spiders, and but my sisters, they were pretty scared more than me because I don't know why, but I enjoy bothering them and looking for those kind of bugs and play with them. My best
Okay.
friends in my life were two guys and a guy, a girl and a boy. And our philosophy in those times was Hakuna Matata, something like live and let them live. But then we have to start have to begin to study, and we started the elementary school, and I was so excited, and I tell to my mom to go away because I want to be alone there. So I found many guys in there, and they were very happy also because they were studying as me the 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 study. So we were happy all every days. We walk to schools. We walk to school with them. We were laughing, playing, and doing many kind of things. But for example, when I hate when I don't really hate winter. I could say that I love winter because it's kind of there are many clouds. The sun is not really hard, and many people don't like it. I don't know why, because probably they got wet. 4 years, or well, almost 10 years later, we graduated from the school, and we went to ready for start a new adventure. We sent letters, and we were and I was accepted to study something else, and I was really happy because I had to go on to a different place. But I had a surprise when I got there. I my we attend to some classes together, so we had a great time at the college. Uh, it was really nice. We were taking classes in college. We used to go to eat together, and also we were wondering what are we gonna do later. I mean, after the classes, and also after the 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 study. So I think those guys were awesome because they were very kind with us, and also with me. And in 2 more weeks, we're going to finish our study. I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen again. But that's the story of my life. I really have to like you, and well, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome. Super. You know, it's very difficult, guys, to actually come out with the story using the story of someone else, right? Because we all have our own story, right? So it's very difficult, but I do like the fact that you're being a little bit more fluent and practicing the language, okay? Okay,
Okay.
great. Who's going next? Thank you very much. Who's going next? Jaime, Claudia,
Okay,
Bea,
teacher.
Wilbert. Super, Claudia. Okay, ready, set,
Ready.
go.
Okay, I was born in July 4th, 1980, and I'm the oldest of the three daughters of my parents, Will and Delmy. My sisters are named Raquel and Ileana. We have a difference of 3.5 years between each one, and we are very close. My parents decide to put me at the kindergarten and maternal. Maternal, I don't know if is the correct word, but
Preschool.
Preschool at 2 years old, and in that year I had the second place at the kindergarten, and then the next year I went to other kindergarten for the 4 years, and the next one I start the formal school at the Colegio de la Asunción, and I was there for 13 years, since kinder to high school, and that was a college of only girls, and I was all my my adolescence only with girls, and I have until now my closest friends of the college, and my father was very severe with me, and
Strict.
he strict. He didn't let me have boy friends, and I didn't have boyfriends until the university. I studied at the Universidad del Salvador, industrial engineer, and I graduated there, and I had difficult years there because was very difficult studies, but I graduated finally, and then I went to I had a boyfriend in that years for 5 years, only the time of the university, and well, I don't know what. I is I went to my actually work with the social hours, and it's my first work, but I had 13 years there now, and it's a very I like my work, my institution, and all the things that I do, And I don't know, that's all.
Okay, super. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Now, just for everybody, this is like something general for everybody. When there's a difference between college, school, and university in the United States, even though here is different, but let me explain. College is the first 2 years of the university. So you have 5 years at the university, right? So the first 2 years where you have like common subjects with everybody else, that is called college. Where you have like common subjects with everybody who's studying different careers at the university. But here we just call it university. In the United States or in other countries, what they do is that they have different buildings. So people that are actually going to college, they have a building. And people that are already specializing for their career, they have another building. So that is called university. So actually university in the US is only 3 years, because the first 2 years is like you're still on time to change careers. So it doesn't really matter the subjects that you're studying. You can end up changing career and say, I want to study business administration, but at the end of my 2 college years, I decide to study accounting, for example. And you can change, and you would not lose the subjects that you have studied the first 2 years. So it's different. But for us in El Salvador, it's the entire process of the 5 years. We call it university. Now, for the rest, it's called school. So college is like because if we were to translate, it's colegio, right? College. But in English, colegio, it's actually school. So college is something else. It's more like for the university. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
So this is like for everybody. Okay. And the other one that I was gonna say, I think this was for there's a difference between eldest and oldest. Okay. Eldest is like if we're talking about people whose ages are between 70, 80, or 90 years old. Let's say you have 3 uncles or 3 3 family members, and one is 70 years old, the other one is 80, and the other one is 90 years old. So the eldest is the person who is 90 years old. Okay? Es como el mayor.
Okay.
But in regards to, eldest with E, I wrote it on WhatsApp, eldest. Now, eldest, because we're talking about a senior person, una persona mayor, right? Now, for oldest, it could be anything else. For example, my oldest cell phone is, just to give you an example, is a Motorola or a BlackBerry. Okay, so it's not my newest, it's my oldest. So we can use it also to describe not only for people. So for age, or in this case for range of age in regards to how old that person is, we would not say, okay, oldest, we would say eldest.
All right. Thank you.
Because if not, oldest is going to be like a little bit rude, like calling somebody viejo or vieja. It's not, if we were to translate that. So it's como, instead of saying viejo o vieja, we'd say mayor, una persona mayor. So we say elder or eldest if it's in the range of 3, right? 70, 80, or 90 years old. Okay, super.
Okay.
Good job, guys. You're doing an amazing job. Who wants to go next? Dun, dun, dun. Sarai wants to go next, I know.
Okay.
There. And then Jaime, or Maya, or Wilbur, or Rosie. Okay, going back to you. Ready, set, go.
Okay, I was born on November 18, 1999. No, 1979. I have only one brother, and I am the youngest. I have a great family, and I don't remember more about my niñez, no sé. I don't know.
Childhood?
And yes, and my father names is Alcides and my mom Imelda. And I enjoy my children. I always hated spiders. It's a phobia.
Okay.
Okay, I hated the spiders. No way. And I always like being alone. I have few friends, and I uh, remember that a few friends in my children, in my
Childhood.
childhood. And the school, I like study, and mm, I didn't go to the kindergarten because in these days it's the war in El Salvador, and I study first grade. Okay, in the high school, I study in the Liceo Hexemaní. I'm graduate in 1997, and I started a degree in mathematics in the US in 1998. I love the winter days. It's my favorite season. And when I study in the university, I met my husband, and I graduated in 2005. And this moment, I start my first job, and we got married with my husband and had 4 children. And actually, we are currently separated, and this is my life. And I don't know. That's it.
Super. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Thank you for sharing that story. Super, super. And now, before I forget, and this goes for everybody too, I have noticed and I heard some of you use the word, I know, and maybe we're going to do a couple of exercises, the difference between 2 and 4. 4 is indirect. When you do something for someone else, the use of 4 is indirect. The use of 2 is direct. But you cannot use, two with certain words. For example, I am going to the school, for example, just to give you just an example that came up to me right now, to the school. So you cannot use like 4 and 2 together, and you cannot, if you do an action directly, it's always going to be 2, okay, not 4. When you do it for someone else, yes, I'm going to the bank for you, so I'm doing it for you, okay, in behalf of. And 2 is when you're doing an action directly. Now that's one. The other one is the overuse of the. We use the for very unique items, for very unique situations. For example, you say the world, we only have one world, or the earth, or the Amazons, okay? The Amazon, it's just one Amazon. So you say the Amazon River, the Amazon forest. Now, in Spanish, we use the for everything. El, las, los, las, because they're articles, right? So we use them for everything. But in English, it's different. In English, we use the only for very specific things, okay? The Amazon, the earth, the sun, for example, because we only have one. The Milky Way galaxy, just to give you an example. So we use the for very, very unique or particular things, okay? And then we use to say, okay, to say, you see, to say, or to do something, but directly. And we cannot mix it with certain other words. I'm going, whenever I listen to them, I'm going to let you know which ones, because I've heard like a couple of misplaced twos and misplaced fours. But this is a very complicated talk. It's very common. Don't worry about it. It's just going to, practicing it is going to get it better. Okay, the difference between 2 and 4 and the overuse of that. So try not to use that. For example, for general, whenever you have a general idea, you're saying something in general, don't use the for everything. For example, some people say, the people like pupusas. Yeah, but you have to specify, because that is used for unique things or unique. So you would say, the people from El Salvador love pupusas. So in this particular case, you're being very specific. You're saying the people from El Salvador. So the more information I give, there is where I can use the, but I cannot use, like in Spanish, say la gente or las personas or la casa de la fulana, de la mengana. So we use la, elas, los, las for everything. But in English, we use it only for very specific information. And the more specific the information, we can use the. But for general ideas, we don't need to use the, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna practice. We're gonna do some practice in regards to that. Who wants to go next?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm still missing Eric, Ovidio. I'm still missing Bea. I'm still missing Jaime. I'm still missing Ramaya. I'm still missing Rosie and Wilbert. Who wants to go next? Ovidio, go for it. You can do it, Ovidio. Okay, so ready?
Okay, ready?
Señal. Okay.
Okay. I was born on January 13 of 1969. Okay, what happened?
Let's rewind the cassette. I'm so sorry. Okay, there you go.
Okay. I was born on January 13 of 1969. Okay, I have 7 brothers. I'm the oldest. And okay, I the first of the 8 brothers. Mm, I I studied in Suchitoto in kindergarten. And I like to play soccer and swim. Okay, I hate the snake. No way with the snake. And I have a best friend that I knew in the school, and I like to listen to music. I went to the ET for study the secondary, and my mom, the name my mom is Paula. I like to talk some friends. My best friend is called Mauricio. He worked at Shell, and okay, I like when it's raining because the weather is fresh. I hate when it's very if day is hot. Um, I graduated on 1999 as an electrical engineer. Mm, And I don't know what is this, and I am a teacher too in the Universidad Don Bosco. I like to give something I know. I give to math materials. I don't know or classes.
Subjects?
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ovidio. Actually, materials instead of materials is subjects, okay? Subjects. I wrote it.
Okay.
I wrote it on the group. Subjects.
Okay.
So you teach two subjects at the university. Okay. Very
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Okay.
Super. Thank you very much. Guys, wow, amazing activity. And we just went through half of your stories, the stories of your lives. Imagine, just for half of you. We're running out of time, but before I let you go, I just want to share something with you. The homework I assigned, I want you to keep it because we will use it eventually, okay? We will use it for another activity that I have planned. So everybody, those of you who did not do it, please do it. It's pretty much doing this video, but with the story of your life, but we're gonna do it for something else. Now, the topic was storytelling because actually you have a topic here on the platform. How are you doing with the platform? Are you guys working on it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
super. So actually the activity for storytelling was related to adverbs. What is an adverb? What do you guys know by an adverb? What is an adverb for you?
Is a word that help you to do an adjective to something like time, like quality, I guess.
Okay, you have an idea. Actually, an adjective describes a noun. Okay, it describes a noun, but an adverb describes a verb.
Okay. Describes a verb, okay.
Okay, an action. So here, I will send you this list. I don't know if you're able, can you see my list on Paint? Are you able to see my screen? Can you see my list of adverbs? Yes or no? No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Can you see my
Yes, I can
list
see.
on Paint?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
super.
Yes,
So this
teacher.
list, I will send it to you. What's the idea? It's for you to start getting familiar with, because for the other activity, we will use this list. So every time you talk about, when you storytell, you describe actions more precisely with more detail. So adverb are those little flowers that we give out to our verbs or actions, okay? So for example, you're talking about the story of your life. So once upon a time, accidentally, I crashed with who now is my best friend, Anna. And something that I really like about Anna is that she's very reliable. especially in tough moments. Okay, so see, I am using them. Adverbs will always describe a verb. And one difference between an adverb and an adjective is that an adverb will always end in ly at the end. Okay, we will do more exercises regarding this, but I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to share this list with you. So I want you to have this handy, plus the story of your life, for those of you who have not done it yet, so work on it as well, because we will use that story of your life for another activity, okay? Now, another thing that I want to share with you is the video about adverbs. This is going to be very resourceful for you, okay? So I'm going to share this link of videos which is called, it's an ESL.com video. You know that ESL, every time you look for information on YouTube or on Google, just type ESL and it will get tons of material regarding English second language. That's what it means. ESL means English second language. If you're looking ESL vocabulary, ESL grammar, ESL reading comprehension, ESL phrasal verbs, ESL. So you look for the topic, whichever is the topic that you're interested in reviewing whenever doing the platform and getting more material, just type ESL on Google and it will display many pages. That way you can actually work on them. And this is a very cool video that will tell you an explanation and some examples of how to use adverbs effectively, okay? So I'm gonna be sharing this video with you as well, okay, guys?
Okay.
Super.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have any other questions, comments?
Teacher, I
Yes.
have a question.
Mhm.
Do you want a video about our history?
No, it's not a
No.
video. It was just the pages. So what I wanted to do is for you to put your camera and just show me the pages of with drawings. So you don't need a
Oh,
video.
okay.
It's just the example that we saw on the video, but with pages.
Okay.
So that was actually the only. Now I was going to share you every time, and I want to share something else. I think I have shared with some of you, but not with everybody. For those of you who already know it, just don't worry about it. This is a website that I want you to, if you love music too, and if you like, now that you're under quarantine, I'm gonna send the website too. If you want to practice through music, through trailers, through like one of the exercises we were doing the other day, this is a very good website. It's called Lyrics Training. So what do? You listen to a song, an audio, or you listen to a commercial, and you have to type what you listen to. For example, I'm going to choose a movie scene, and I'm going to show you. And I go here, and be careful because you need to pick the flag of the United States, because some of the exercises here are for people who are learning Portuguese or French or etc. Okay? So just make sure that the activity you're going to do is for learning English. So you click on the video, and let's say you want to start because you've never seen this movie before, a movie trailer, so you want to start as a beginner. So click beginner, and you're going to listen to the video, and you have to type to what you listen to. Okay? So you have to tell me what you listen to.
A deceptively simple question, yet it is the key to understanding. A simple question, yet it is the key to understanding relativity. It is also the reason my hair is going gray. When we describe motion, we do so as a function of time.
So since I didn't listen to the word well, wow, where.
When we describe motion, we do so as a function of time. 10 meters per second, 100 miles per hour. But the mathematical description of velocity, 100 miles per hour. But the mathematical description of velocity is moot.
What I like about this website is that you have to listen to different accents, get the hang of it, and type as you listen to. And you can always replay. This is not only for movie trailers, but I like to listen to it because it gives you like a glimpse of other accents. So you don't have to always listen just to me. And you could also do it with songs. There's plenty of music here. So you could do it with some of your favorite songs. Let's say you love, I don't know, let's say Perfect from Ed Sheeran. And you say, oh, I consider I'm an intermediate. I know the lyric, so I'm gonna play intermediate, okay? So what do? The idea is for the song not to stop and for you to type as you listen to the lyric on the video, okay? So it's a very cool and entertaining tool. I have had students stay up until 3 in the morning playing, so they didn't ask their ears. So it's a very good tool.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl. Beautiful.
Sweet.
So I stopped there because I don't know what goes next. So since I don't listen to it, I click on replay.
I found a girl.
Let's see it continues.
Beautiful and sweet.
Beautiful and
I never knew you were.
So you're not only learning the lyric of your favorite songs, but you're also learning how to type them.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, I'm gonna send you the link. That way you can play around with it. So there's music, there's gospel music if you like music, gospel music. There's all sorts of music, okay? Not only millennials music. There's a little bit of if you want BGs, you find BGs. If you want rock and roll, you find rock and roll. So you know, the sky is the limit. The idea is for you to practice through songs, through videos, and through exercises, okay? The more you are in contact, especially now that we're in quarantine, the more you're in contact with the language, the less rusty or the more fluent you're gonna become, okay? Guys?
Okay.
Okay.
So it was wonderful once again to be with you guys this evening, okay? It's time to go to sleep or to have dinner for some of you, okay? I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, okay? Thank you very much for always joining the classes, guys, okay?
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Thank you,
Bye,
Miss.
Eric. Bye, Bea. Bye,
Bye.
Ramaya. Bye, Rosie. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Ovidio. Bye, Sarai. And bye,
Bye,
Claudia.
bye.
Have a
Bye,
wonderful evening.
Miss.
Good night.
You
Good
too.
night.
Bye.
Good night to everyone.
Good night.
Good night.